Hi friends! Today we will learn more about the types of conjunctions. So let's start. Conjunctions are those words that are used to link two words, phrases, and even sentences. We have learned that conjunctions are of three types: coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions are used to connect two units of equal importance. They may connect two words, two phrases, two independent clauses, or two dependent clauses. Conjunctions like for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so fall in the category of coordinating conjunctions. The next types of conjunctions, that is, subordinating conjunctions. These are used to connect a main clause with a subordinate clause, and the subordinate clause depends on the main clause for its meaning. Conjunction like when, as, according to, so that, whether, if, then, although, come under subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunctions are divided into 5 types according to their meanings: conjunctions of time, purpose, condition, comparison, and concession. Now we will learn about each type of subordinating conjunction in detail. First is conjunctions of time. These conjunctions tell us about the time related to the action. They help us to move to and fro in time. For example, after, soon, since, while, as long as, until, till, etc. Now let's see some example sentences containing conjunctions of time. I want to see Niagara Falls when I go to Canada. Here, when is a subordinating conjunction of time. As it is connecting a main clause, I want to see Niagara Falls, with a subordinate clause, when I go to Canada, and it is indicating the aspect of time. The subordinating clause, when I go to Canada, has no meaning without the main clause, I want to see Niagara Falls. Next example. I have been working here since last 8 months. Here, since is a subordinating conjunction of time. As it is connecting a main clause, I have been working here, with a subordinating clause, since last 8 months, and it is indicating the aspect of time. The subordinating clause, since last 8 months, has no meaning without the main clause, I have been working here. Here we have another example. I will be here as long as you are. Here, as long as is a subordinating conjunction of time. As it is connecting a main clause, I will be here, with a subordinating clause, as long as you are, and it is indicating the aspect of time. The subordinating clause, as long as you are, has no meaning without the main clause, I will be here. Next, we will learn the conjunctions of purpose. These conjunctions tell us about the purpose of the actions. For example, in order that, lest, so that, that. Let's see some example sentences containing conjunctions of purpose. We went early in order to get front seats. Here, in order to is a subordinating conjunction of purpose. As it is connecting a main clause, we went early, with a subordinating clause, in order to get front seats, and it is also indicating the aspect of purpose. Next example. I held the old man's hand lest he should fall. Here, lest is a subordinating conjunction of purpose. as it is connecting a main clause, I held the old man's hand, with a subordinating clause, lest he should fall, and it is also indicating the aspect of purpose. Here we have another sentence. I came home early so that we can go shopping. Here, so that is a subordinating conjunction of purpose, as it is connecting a main clause, I came home early, with a subordinating clause, so that we can go shopping, and it is also indicating the aspect of purpose. The next subordinating conjunctions are the conjunctions of condition. These conjunctions tell us about the conditions in which the actions take place. For example, if, as, whether, provided that, unless, etc. Let's see some example sentences containing the conjunctions of condition. I will come to the party if you invite me. Here, if is a subordinating conjunction of condition, as it is connecting a main clause, I will come to the party, with a subordinate clause, if you invite me, and it is indicating the aspect of condition. She stood first as she worked really hard. Here, as is a conjunction of condition. It is connecting a main clause, she stood first, and a subordinate clause, as she worked really hard, and it is indicating the aspect of condition. Now let's learn conjunctions of comparison. These conjunctions indicate comparison between two things in a sentence. For example, then, no less than, as much as, etc. Let's see some example sentences containing conjunctions of comparison. He is no less intelligent than you. Here, then, is a subordinating conjunction of comparison. As it is connecting a main clause, he is no less intelligent, and a subordinate clause, than you, and it is indicating the aspect of comparison. Next example. As much as I like tea, I hate coffee. Here, as much as is a subordinating conjunction of comparison, as it is connecting a main clause, as much as I like tea, and a subordinating clause, I hate coffee. The next type of subordinating conjunction is conjunctions of concession. For example, though, although, however, notwithstanding, even if, whatever, whichever, etc. He could not get seats, though he went early. Here, the conjunction though is a subordinating conjunction, as it is connecting a main clause, he could not get seats, and a subordinate clause, though he went early, and it is indicating the aspect of concession. Even if we work day and night, there's no way we can finish this project in 10 days. Here, the conjunction, even if, is a subordinating conjunction, as it is connecting a main clause. There's no way we can finish this project in 10 days. And the subordinate clause, even if we work day and night. And it is indicating the aspect of concession. Although we performed well, we lost the competition. Here, the conjunction, although, is a subordinating conjunction. As it is connecting a main clause, we lost the competition. And a subordinate clause, although we performed well. And it is also indicating the aspect of concession. Now we have learned two types of conjunctions in detail. First one was coordinating conjunction we learned in the last section. And next is all type of subordinating conjunction in this assignment. And now we're going to learn about the last type of conjunction, which is correlative conjunctions. These conjunctions are always used in pairs, and they are used to join different words or groups of words in a sentence together. Now let's learn about some commonly used correlative conjunctions one by one. Both and. When there are two objects in a sentence, and both the objects are equally important, then both and are used. Example, both the dress and the shoes are overpriced. Here, both the things, shoes and dress, are equally important in this sentence. That is why both and are used. Let's see more sentences in which both and are used. The gaming console is suitable both for kids and adults. I will both win the competition and beat the record. She is both an entrepreneur and a philanthropist. Both Andrew and Peter came over for completing the project work. I both respect and cherish my mother. Let's learn about the next correlative conjunction. Either or. These conjunctions are used to give a choice between two objects in a sentence. Example, you can either take the long and easy route or the short and difficult route. Here, a choice between two things is given. This is why we have used either or. Let's see some sentences in which either or are used. Either mother or father has to attend the meeting. You will either get a bicycle or a football for your birthday. Either Carrie or I will prepare dinner tonight. I will either have a milkshake or a frap. I will either have a blue dress or a white one. Now, the next correlative conjunction is neither nor. These conjunctions are used when we don't want to choose any option out of the two given options. Example, neither Bill nor Percy broke the vase. It was our pet dog, Jackie. Here, neither nor is used, as no one out of the two persons did the action of breaking the vase. Now let's see some example sentences in which neither nor is used. I like neither Peter nor Ed. He neither called nor came. I will neither have ice cream nor pudding. She will neither have tea nor coffee. He is neither reliable nor trustworthy. Now, the next correlative conjunction is a bit tricky to use. Let's learn properly. Though, yet. This pair of conjunctions is used when the first statement is true and the second sentence is telling about the action that is happening in spite of the first sentence. For example, though they are twin brothers, yet they keep quarreling. Here, the first sentence says that in spite of being twin brothers, the two boys keep quarreling. So the boys quarrel even though they are twin brothers. That is why the conjunction though, yet is used. Let's see some example sentences in which though, yet is used. Though he worked very hard, yet he could not win the match. Though he woke up late, yet he got ready on time. Though he didn't have much money, yet he managed to pay his fee. Though he eats much, yet he is fit. Though she is smart, yet sometimes she can easily be fooled. The next correlative conjunction is not only, but also. This pair of conjunction is used when the two sentences are different from each other. but both of them are true. For example, he is not only hardworking, but also very kind. Here, the conjunction not only but also is used because both of the sentences are different, but both of them are true in the situation. Here we have an example. He is not only rich, but also generous. She is not only an avid reader, but also a marvelous writer. They are not only friendly, but also helpful. Rachel is not only happy, but also grateful. I am not only ill, but also unhappy. So friends, these were only a few examples of correlative conjunctions. There are many more conjunctions of this kind, like no sooner than, rather than, the same as, such as, so that, etc. So we are done with 3 types of conjunction: coordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunction, and correlative conjunction. You need to practice more and more to learn these. Now you may go. Tutway has thousands of animated videos on math, English, and science to clear the core basics of these subjects.